Yo, what's up guys, it's Ibrar and we're diving deep into the world of AI with ChatGPT today. Now whether you're completely new to this whole AI chatbot thing or you've dabbled a bit but want to unlock its true potential, trust me, you're in the right place. We're breaking down everything, and I mean everything, from the absolute basics to those ninja-level tips and tricks that will have you using ChatGPT like a pro in no time. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let's get this AI party started.
What is ChatGPT?
Alright, so before we get into the nitty-gritty of how to use this thing, let's talk about what ChatGPT actually is. Now, in the simplest terms, imagine having a conversation with like the smartest computer program ever. That's ChatGPT. It's this AI-powered chatbot created by the geniuses over at OpenAI, and it uses some seriously advanced natural language processing. What does that mean? It means it understands you, like really understands you, and it can respond in a way that feels shockingly human. We're not just talking about basic responses here though. ChatGPT can answer your burning questions, generate different kinds of creative text formats, help you learn new stuff. I'm talking anything from history to astrophysics, and even give you a hand with coding. Yeah, this thing can code. Think of it like having a super smart, always-on personal assistant right at your fingertips. Need help writing an email, a blog post, or even a song? ChatGPT's got you covered. So by now, you're probably itching to get your hands on this ChatGPT thing, right? Well, the good news is, accessing it is super easy. You've got options, just like your favorite tech gadgets. First up, there's the classic web browser route. Just head over to chat.openai.com, and you're in. But wait, there's more. If you're always on the move, they've got a dedicated ChatGPT mobile app for both iOS and Android. Talk about convenience, right? And here's the kicker. You can even find ChatGPT baked into other services you might already be using. Microsoft Edge has it built in, and you'll find it popping up in a bunch of third-party apps too. Now, while you can technically jump in and start playing around right away, I highly recommend creating a free OpenAI account. It unlocks the full ChatGPT experience and lets you save your conversations and stuff. Trust me, it's worth it. Okay, so you've accessed ChatGPT, you're staring at that blinking cursor. Now what? Using it is honestly as simple as having a text conversation with a friend. You type something in the chat box, hit enter, and boom, ChatGPT responds in seconds. Let's say you want to understand the mind-bending concept of the theory of relativity, but without the whole PhD-level physics lecture. Just type in, explain the theory of relativity in simple terms. Or maybe you need a 200-word blog post about digital marketing like yesterday. ChatGPT can handle that too. Need some fresh, creative Instagram post ideas? Just ask. The beauty of ChatGPT is that you can be as specific or as open-ended as you like. Now, a quick pro tip here: the clearer and more specific your prompts, the better ChatGPT's responses will be. Think of it like giving directions. Vague instructions get you lost. Specific ones get you to your destination. For example, tell me something is way too broad. ChatGPT doesn't know what you're interested in. On the other hand, explain everything about science is way too much. You're going to overwhelm it. Instead, try something like, what are some interesting facts about black holes? See the difference? Specific, focused, and way more likely to get you an awesome response. Okay, let's talk about what this thing can actually do. ChatGPT is packed with features. It's like the Swiss Army knife of AI tools. First off, we've got text generation, and I'm not talking about just spitting out random words. This thing can write blog posts, social media captions, scripts, even poems. You name it. Need help with research? ChatGPT's got your back. It can give you quick explanations on pretty much any topic you can think of. And for all you coders out there, listen up, because this is where it gets really cool. ChatGPT can help you debug your code, generate new code, and even explain complex coding concepts in plain English. It's like having a coding buddy available 24/7. But wait, there's more. Language translation? ChatGPT's got it. Need to convert some text into another language? No problem. And if you're ever feeling stuck creatively, ChatGPT can even help you brainstorm business names, content ideas, you name it. It's like having a brainstorming partner who's always down to bounce ideas around. Seriously, this thing is a beast. It's your all-in-one assistant for work, study, and just about anything else you can imagine. Now, for those of you who really want to become ChatGPT ninjas, let's unlock some pro-level tips that will take your experience to the next level. Tip number 1. Be clear and specific with your prompts. Remember what we talked about earlier? Specificity is key. Instead of saying, "Tell me about marketing," try something like, "Explain 5 digital marketing strategies with examples." See the difference? You're giving ChatGPT a clear direction to follow. Tip number 2, don't be afraid to ask follow-up questions. If ChatGPT gives you an answer that's not quite detailed enough, just ask it to elaborate. Say something like, "Can you expand on that?" or "Can you give me some more examples?" It's like having a conversation. Keep it going. Tip number 3, use ChatGPT for step-by-step guides. Want to learn something new? Instead of just asking for information, ask for a guide. Say, "Give me a step-by-step guide to learning Python," or "Give me a step-by-step guide to baking a chocolate cake." You get the idea. Tip number 4, experiment with different phrasings. Sometimes the way you phrase your question can significantly impact the response you get. If you're not happy with the first answer, try rephrasing your question or using different keywords. And finally, tip number 5, don't limit yourself to just practical stuff. Use ChatGPT for creative writing too. Ask it to write poems, jokes, scripts, even song lyrics. You'll be amazed at what it can come up with. Now, before you go out and declare ChatGPT the ultimate AI overlord, let's talk about some of its limitations. While it's incredibly powerful, it's not perfect. First and foremost, ChatGPT doesn't always have 100% accurate information. It's constantly learning, but it can still generate incorrect or outdated information, especially on topics that are constantly evolving. So, always double-check any facts or figures it gives you, especially if you're using it for something important. Another thing to keep in mind is that ChatGPT has limited real-time knowledge. Unlike Google, it doesn't constantly browse the internet. It's trained on a massive dataset, but that dataset has a cutoff point. So, if you're asking it about something that happened very recently, it might not have the most up-to-date information. And here's a big one. ChatGPT doesn't have any personal memory. Each conversation you have with it is like starting from scratch. It doesn't remember past interactions or build on previous conversations. So, if you're planning on having a long, detailed discussion, just be aware that you might need to repeat yourself. The bottom line is, ChatGPT is an incredible tool, but it's important to use it responsibly and critically. Always verify information and don't treat it as the be-all and end-all source of truth. Alright, so we've talked about what ChatGPT is, how to use it, and even some of its limitations. Now let's talk about using it ethically and responsibly. First and foremost, use ChatGPT for good, for learning, for productivity, for creativity. Use it to enhance your work, your studies, your personal projects, but always with the best intentions. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Next up, respect privacy. ChatGPT is a powerful tool, but it's not a place to share sensitive or personal information. Avoid giving out your home address, your credit card details, or any other information you wouldn't want to share publicly. Always err on the side of caution. And speaking of caution, always verify any information that ChatGPT gives you, especially if you're planning on using it for something important, like a school assignment or a work project. Double-check facts, cross-reference information, and don't just blindly trust everything it tells you. And finally, avoid using ChatGPT to generate or spread harmful or misleading content. This includes things like hate speech, spam, or false information. Remember, ChatGPT is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. It's up to us, the users, to use it responsibly and ethically. Alright, so you're using ChatGPT, but then, bam! You run into an issue. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Let's troubleshoot some common problems. First, the dreaded slow or unresponsive ChatGPT. Check your internet connection. Try refreshing the page or restarting the app. It might be high traffic. Be patient. Not getting the answer you want? Rephrase your question. Consult the help center or online forums. Consider upgrading to ChatGPT Plus for more features. So there you have it, guys. A crash course in all things ChatGPT. From the basics to those pro-level tips, you're now equipped to start using this AI powerhouse like a true techie. But this is just the beginning. The world of AI is constantly evolving, and ChatGPT is at the forefront of it all. If you found this video helpful, do me a solid and hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome AI and tech content coming your way. And hey, if you have any questions, any burning ChatGPT mysteries you need solved, drop them in the comments below. Who knows, maybe we'll even do a part 2 with even more advanced tips and tricks. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.